Returning Islamic State fighters and a rising number of far-right terrorist plots and attacks are creating new risk exposures for businesses around the world. Islamic State's loss of territorial control in Syria and Iraq has led fighters to return home to countries around the world or disperse to other conflict zones. Attacks in the West linked to Islamic State fell by half in 2018. At the same time, there has been a marked increase in far-right terrorism and extremist activity, particularly in Germany and the US, and to a lesser but growing extent in the UK. This has added a further dimension to the risks facing business in Europe and North America in 2019. Bolstered by mainstream populist narratives playing to nationalist, xenophobic or racist themes, far-right terrorist attacks and plots in Europe and North America have nearly doubled in frequency since 2016, with symbols of multiculturalism, such as religious centres and venues and facilities that attract large amounts of people, most at risk. While politicians and public figures can be prime targets, attacks can also be aimed towards the general public. The March 2019 mosque shootings in Christchurch, New Zealand, and the 2019 Easter bombings in Sri Lanka demonstrate that active groups, influenced by either form of extremism, aim to inflict mass casualties and create and exacerbate divisions between countries. An increase in the number of lone actor attacks and the shift towards crude mass casualty tactics mean that identifying and preventing terrorist plots is increasingly challenging. Risk Advisory terrorism data indicates that the ratio of reported far-right plots to actual attacks is 3 to 7 in Europe and North America, compared with 7 to 3 for jihadist violence. This reflects the current security services' focus on and successes in countering Islamic extremism and the need to accommodate additional threats from right-wing terror groups. Ensuring safety measures are in place to mitigate and respond to terrorist incidents and acts of violence is a fundamental responsibility for businesses. Many firms no longer view terrorism cover purely in terms of property damage and business interruption. The potential impact on people and operations, as well as brand and reputation, should now be a central tenet of any risk management programme.